Get ready for the action, because we are kicking things off with a look at the 15 tennis matches that left their mark. We dive deep into the incredible performances from Il Sole 24 or Di Paolo Bricco, exploring the key moments and the defining plays that made these matches unforgettable.
Tired of dropping your phone or struggling to hold it with one hand? The PopSocket's Pop Grip gives you a secure grip, works as a phone stand, and even lets you swap the top for a fresh new look. Simple, useful, and perfect for everyday phone use. Click the link in the comments to grab yours on Amazon.
Next up, the world of racing faces a major shakeup as Ascot announces its decision to split from the Racecourse Association. We examine the deep governance rift between Ascot and the RCA, looking at the calls for reform from Ascot, Goodwood, the Jockey Club, Newbury, and York, and what this means for the future of racing. We shift gears to the tennis court dream as we play Pete Sampras and live the Wimbledon dream. Danny Sapsford opens up about his career as a journeyman professional, his incredible run to the third round, and his inspiring work leading the Bright Ideas for Tennis charity focused on disability tennis. Finally, we look ahead to the Irish 1,000 Guineas with Kensington Lane. We break down the analysis from trainer Aidan O'Brien on the fillies' potential overseas ambitions, suggesting a trip to the US on a turning track could be the next big step. Stay with us as we bring you all the latest. A recent analysis by Paolo Bricco in Il Sole 24 or has highlighted 15 significant tennis matches that have left a lasting impact on the sport. The report delves into the key moments and performances from these encounters, offering a retrospective look at pivotal moments in recent tennis history. The coverage provides an in-depth examination of what made these specific matches so memorable and consequential for the players and the sport as a whole. Ascot Racecourse has formally announced its decision to withdraw from the Racecourse Association by the end of the year, citing a failure to achieve necessary governance reforms. The move follows calls from several major racecourses and the Jockey Club for an urgent review of the RCA's structure, which were not sufficiently addressed by the end of April. Earlier this year, Ascot, Goodwood, the Jockey Club, Newbury, and York collectively petitioned the Racecourse Association for a proposal to reform its governance. The stated objectives included ensuring balanced and credible board and voting representation, allowing key racecourses to influence outcomes, and enabling the organization to act decisively on industry-wide matters. In a statement released Monday, Ascot confirmed its decision after considerable consultation and consideration, noting that while discussions since March had been extensive and good-natured, no changes to the RCA's member voting structure or board representation had been delivered. Felicity Barnard, Ascot Racecourse chief executive, stated that the decision was guided by the view that reform was necessary for the long-term health of the sport, adding that sufficient progress had not been made. The Jockey Club also issued a statement regarding the proposed governance changes. While encouraging the discussions to find a solution, the Jockey Club requested extra time for the process. However, they issued a conditional warning. RCA membership will not be renewed in 2027 if changes are not delivered by the end of July. A spokesperson for the Jockey Club reiterated their core requirements for an effective RCA: a balanced and credible board and voting structure, influence for key courses, recognition of minority views, and decisive action on industry matters. They committed to supporting the proposed 12-week governance review, aiming for the RCA board to reach firm conclusions by the end of July 2026. If a solution remains elusive, the Jockey Club stated they would sadly not renew their membership, emphasizing the need for unified industry action and strong central leadership from the British Horse Racing Authority. Former professional tennis player Danny Sapsford reflects on his career, acknowledging it as that of a journeyman, despite reaching the Wimbledon third round in 1999 and facing Pete Sampras in what was his final professional match. Sapsford noted that while his career statistics, including a singles ranking of no 170 and doubles ranking of no 83, may seem modest, he achieved success in reaching a Grand Slam, a feat he suggests might have been the peak of his potential in an era dominated by top servers. In an exclusive interview, Sapsford described himself as a journeyman who sustained a 13-year career and maintained financial independence, emphasizing his mental fortitude. He highlighted the importance of his mental strength, stating that he was able to cope with losses and tough days, believing his fuse was longer than his competitors. He also attributed some of his success to increased responsibility after getting married at 25, leading to a more professional approach during his peak years from 25 to 30. Sapsford's name resurfaced during Wimbledon commentary when a commentator mentioned Danny Sapsford as the third British man to reach the third round at the All England Club in 1999. This prompted Sapsford to engage with the media, expressing a desire to raise awareness for his charity Bright Ideas for Tennis. The organization focuses on disability tennis, having delivered 600 open days across the UK, raised over £2 million, and currently provides free weekly coaching at 200 venues, with a goal to expand to 500 within 5 years. The charity also hosts major events, including a 24-hour tennis marathon featuring professional players. Kensington Lane has stunned Athasi rivals with a recent victory, sparking speculation about major international ambitions for the filly. The success comes in the Coolmore August Rodden Irish EBF Athasi Stakes. Under the guidance of trainer Donacha O'Brien, the chestnut filly demonstrated significant ability, overcoming odds to secure the win. Prior to this, Kensington Lane had been overshadowed, finishing behind the subsequent 1,000 guineas winner, True Love, in the Priory Bell Stakes, and started the previous race at the Curragh with a heavy 14-1 price. In the recent contest, Kensington Lane showcased a tactical advantage, appearing to benefit from the quicker ground. She defeated Paddy Toomey's Black Caviar Gold by 3/4 of a length, overcoming the 10-11 favorite Aidan O'Brien's Drop Dead Gorgeous, who had started poorly, finishing third after getting going too late. The winning trainer expressed confidence in the filly's future, highlighting her potential. "She won well back on nicer ground," the trainer stated. "I thought she was way too big a price today, but she is now a Group 3 winner." Looking ahead, the trainer indicated strong intentions for international competition. "She's in the Guineas, so she'll probably go there. She has a lot of gate speed, which suggests she could potentially move to the US in one of those 10-furlong grade ones later this year, which could suit her. She is a smart filly and she is improving." Furthermore, the trainer suggested a specific plan for future races, stating, "I think definitely, if she goes abroad on a turning track, 1.25 miles will be no problem to her. That's what I'm thinking at the minute."